In 2025, the controversial animated comedy Family Guy returned for its historic 23rd season. Will Seth MacFarlane's invention soon receive a 24th season? Family Guy is an extravagant parody of traditional sitcom cliches that debuted in 1999 and chronicles the daily antics of the Griffin family in the made-up city of Quahog, Rhode Island. Family Guy distinguished itself with its trademark cutaway gags and propensity to push things to the utmost, regardless of how controversial, in a league with other decade-spanning adult cartoons like South Park and The Simpsons. Family Guy has become an institution in culture, even if Seth MacFarlane has gone on to lead numerous other great ventures. The Griffins have been a dependable TV mainstay as the decades pass, with the exception of its nearly 2-year cancellation for Season 3. MacFarlane and the rest of the Family Guy ensemble don't appear to be planning to stop anytime soon, despite the fact that the topic of the show's imminent demise has been raised more often since it turned 20. Since there is still a lot of excitement for the show's comeback, this is encouraging for Season 24. Family Guy's Season 24 is not confirmed yet. It's highly likely that the show gets renewed. Family Guy has been one of the most reliable shows on television, excluding the cancellation in the early 2000s for Season 3, and there is no reason to believe that will change after Season 23. The show has veered into the same familiar area that long-running programs like The Simpsons inhabit, even if it is obviously not at its mid-aughts heights. A place on Fox's lineup would become available through cancellation, but one of the network's hallmark shows would no longer air. Family Guy's creator Seth MacFarlane believes there is no need to ever cancel the program and bases its future on viewer response. He acknowledges that he once thought about canceling the series, but he now says that it has reached its escape velocity and that he is free to do so anytime viewers no longer want to watch it. In light of this, Family Guy is still a hit and ought to be renewed for a 24th season. MacFarlane's full comment: "At this point, I don't see a good reason to stop. People still love it, it makes people happy, and it funds some good causes. It's a lot of extraneous cash that you can donate to Rainforest Trust, and you can still go out to dinner that night. There was a time when I thought, it's time to wrap it up. At this point, we've reached escape velocity. I don't know that there's any reason to stop at this point unless people get sick of it. Unless the numbers show that people just are, we don't care about Family Guy anymore. But that hasn't happened yet. Also, I don't watch the show, so if anyone wants to take another look at this article for anything I missed, that would be great." However, there were some significant changes in Season 23 that could have an impact on the future of the program, or at the very least reveal Fox's perspective on Family Guy. Family Guy, which usually airs from September to October, has been a mainstay of Fox's autumn programming since its comeback in 2005. Family Guy's main season was postponed until February 2025, but the show did have 2 Hulu specials in 2024. Although it's unclear if Family Guy will maintain its high ratings for the switch to the spring, this could mean that Fox is attempting to phase the show out. Family Guy Season 24 cast details. Expect the familiar voice cast to return again. In contrast to other shows that are difficult to predict, Family Guy's cast has remained largely consistent since the show's premiere. The primary cast has stayed together for almost 25 years, despite Meg's role being recast following Season 1. As a result, Seth MacFarlane will be back to voice Peter, Brian, Stewie, and Quagmire. He will also probably voice a few one-off characters. Seth Green portrays Chris, the adolescent son of Peter and Lois, while Alex Borstein portrays Lois, Peter's patient wife. After Lacey Chabert left the show after Season 2, Mila Kunis took over as Griffin. She will return to play the Griffin family's oppressed daughter. Beginning with Season 20, Arif Zahir played Cleveland Brown, Peter's close friend, while Patrick Warburton played Swanson. Season 24 is also anticipated to have guest stars, although until further information is released, it is impossible to predict who they will be. The main cast of Family Guy includes Seth MacFarlane as Peter Griffin, Stewie Griffin, Brian Griffin, and Glenn Quagmire. Alex Borstein as Lois Griffin, Seth Green as Chris Griffin, Mila Kunis as Meg Griffin, Arif Zahir as Cleveland Brown, and Patrick Warburton as Joe Swanson. Family Guy Season 24 story details. Anything can happen in Season 24. Family Guy's unconventional humor would be lost if the plot of Season 24 could be foreseen. As a result, there is virtually no carryover from episode to episode, and it is impossible to predict what the various episodes will be about. Instead, with lots of cutaway jokes and pop culture references, each episode follows the Griffin clan as they go on some bizarre and bawdy excursion. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.